Welcome to Murray, Kentucky. Welcome to Stewart Stadium, and welcome to Missouri Valley football conference action today as the number 21 Redbirds of Illinois State are in town today to take on the Racers of Murray State. Hi, everybody. Jeff Bidwell, along with my tag team partner, Drayton Charlton Perrin, and it is as the Racers will receive as the kick goes out of the back of the end zone, and Murray State will start 1st and 10 as Drayton, the race. Johansson out of the gun. Has a moment, and that window closed in a hurry as he's going to fall forward for a yard, but it's going to be 4th down and 4 here.
And they gave it to Illinois State last week.
Well, Tommy Rittenhouse working out of the gun for Illinois State. There's the handoff to Winkers right, who busts into the second level, dragged down at
the Redbirds in reception touchdowns with 4.
Rittenhouse keeps it. Dives for the first down at the Racer 49. Their 2nd and 1 from the 40. Rittenhouse gonna pause for a minute, and it is just open seas as Rittenhouse goes right through the middle of that Racer defense. Touchdown, Illinois State.
And I don't think anyone is surprised to see Rittenhouse getting active early. Let's take a look at this replay. This is what Rittenhouse can do. He's so good with his legs, very fast, and there you.
As the snap is good, hold is good, and the kick is off the upright, no good, directing traffic in that Racer backfield. Hands it off, and a nice run through the middle. Kadarius Jennings. There was no whistle, and they're going to let Jennings get all the way out to 3 wide receivers out to the right. Johansson. I think that was a design draw, the way he tucked the ball very quickly, but he gets swallowed up in the backfield for a 5-yard loss, and it'll be 4th and forever for the Racers as the punting team. From the 33, Tommy Rittenhouse gets his pass deflected into the secondary. Looked like had an opportunity to be intercepted, but the ball hits the turf incomplete, but we do have a penalty flag down.
Now, I do not like that play from Daniel Sobkowitz. He got scared.
To the sideline. Rittenhouse dropping back. Looking left. Had Sobkowitz, who didn't look like he was necessarily ready for the football, but was unable.
His receiver could get it, and J.K. Carter just needs to haul that in.
3rd and 8, as that's Northington who's going to push forward out to the 7-yard line as that play looked like
more. So good for the Redbirds.
Tom O'Hara punting from the shadow of his goalpost back to Casper, who calls a fair catch. And that's going to be at the 42-yard line. 3rd and long now, 3rd and 10 from the 43 for Illinois State. Rittenhouse plants his foot, goes right, and Eddie Casper got into his break, got tangled up with the defensive back, and the ball sails high.
Don't try to get too creative.
Johansson, the fake, tries to get to the corner. Looks like he picks up 3, and that will be enough for the Racers.
Basketball at LSU for 2 years, comes back to Murray State, and is now the lead receiver for these Racers.
Johansson off to the left-hand side, looking for J.K. Carter, and Carter gets tackled as the ball gets there, but just before the ball got the time.
Oh, for sure, and I love to see that confidence from Johansson take the deep shots, but I do have to say he did have tight end Caden Jumper wide open on the dig route last play.
Well, 2nd and 10, the handoff to Jennings, and he rumbles down to the 30-yard line as Jody Wright smacking him in the head for 48 yards so far in this one. As Johansson out to the left. Completion to Josh Crabtree. Crabtree down to the 19-yard line. Racers in.
Johansson for the rest of this game.
3rd down, rather, and 12 for the Racers. Johansson hands it off to Jennings, who drops it. Ball comes right back up into his lap. But that play ultimately blown up from the start as a hard attempt here to get the Racers on the board late in the first quarter. London's kick, plenty of distance, and it is wide to the left. No good.
That is a rare miss from James London. He's been so dry from him.
Rittenhouse, another handoff to right. Takes a shot, but it's enough. Picks up 3 yards, and that'll move the sticks. First down for Illinois State. They're 5th on the day. So far this season, Wright averaging a little north of 5 yards a carry. And Charlton Perrin as the Redbirds here on a big 3rd and 4. Rittenhouse. Completion over the middle. That's to Daniel Sobkowitz, and that'll. Casper goes in motion to the left. Tommy Rittenhouse airing it out deep, and he's got a man, and that is an incredible catch from Xavier Lloyd down at the 10-yard line. Illinois State now 1st and 10 from the 10. Rittenhouse out to the right-hand side, swings it, and that goes to Wenkers Wright, who's dragged down for Illinois State. The handoff. Lawson now dragged down at the 3, so it'll be a 3rd and goal from 3 now as Murray State of Tommy Rittenhouse. Casper in motion. Rittenhouse drops back, throws it over the top, and it is batted away by number 23.
At it, but good stop for the Racers, keeping them out of the end zone.
Nothing more than an extra point here for Ian Wagner. Hit the upright on his first extra point attempt, but that field goal is good from 20 yards out. And Illinois State,
even though the yards are so different between the two teams.
Jaden Johansson dropping back to pass, got lots of time, and he's got a man running free in the secondary. And that is to the right side, Johansson with the handoff, and there goes Northington, and I don't know if anybody's going to catch him as he spins off the defender at the 2-yard line, and Jawan Northington finds pay dirt, and it is a touchdown for the Racers.
And that was exactly what I thought was going to happen. They ran power to the right side. Jawan Northington takes the block right off Caden Jumper, and he does the rest. He breaks tackles and finds his way into the end zone. Jawan Northington, such a talented young running back.
48 yards as the extra point is up, and it is good. And
if Williamson didn't make that play, that could have been a crazy touchdown.
16th tackle of the year for Williamson. Rittenhouse, little play action, whips it out to Casper, and he breaks through a tackle, gets out to the 37-yard line. That's Casper's first catch of the afternoon for Illinois State. Rittenhouse drops back, got lots of time, gets it out on the right side, and that's to Xavier Lloyd. 1st and 10 for the Redbirds from the 40. And we got a reverse, double reverse pass. Rittenhouse gets hit as he throws, and Walker, that's Wenkers Wright rather, all the way down to the 2-yard line as Murray State did in the right place at the right time, down to the 2, and the Redbirds in a hurry up right now as Rittenhouse hands it off to Wright, and he's going to power his way in for the Redbird touchdown. What a sequence for Illinois State.
And how about that trick play?
Trying to go deep, and Wright was almost surprised that the ball just ended up in his hands as officials give the Racers the ball at the 20. Johansson, 5 receivers. He's going to take off, and he's into the second level at the 35, slides down at the 36-yard line. There's the handoff up the middle. And that was Northington, and he was bottled up after just a yard. So it's now 4th and 2. And a lot of times
Redbirds.
Rittenhouse to Wright, who plows ahead, and he looks like he's got enough to move the chains out to the 22-yard line. Tempo, and Illinois State trying it right now. And so far so good as go to Wright for a 4th straight play. And the official Lawson on the last carry, he is checked in, give Wright a little bit of a break as Rittenhouse drops back, dumps it off to Lawson. Found the soft spot in the middle of that Racer defense.
Great guy to learn from.
Good change of pace back as well. A little bit maybe quicker than Wright as Rittenhouse over the middle He's going to find Eddie Casper into that racer secondary, and Casper fights his way inside the 35 down. The handoff to Wright, and there is a collision in the hole. And it's advantage racer defense as Wright is stood up at the 4th and 2. The clock is stopped for one reason or another. Rittenhouse, the handoff to Wright, and Wright looks like he is short as the side judge says he is well short by a yard. Jody Wright ecstatic on that racer sideline, and a big stop. See if he can get something going through the air. Just 3 of 9 for 43 yards here in the first half. Play action, Johansson plants his foot, throws it. He's got a wide open J.K. Carter, and Carter's across midfield, and he's out of bounds. Field goal range right now. Racers would love to pick up a first down here. Johansson takes the snap, has some time. Over the middle to Marcus Floyd Jr., just a little bit wide. Floyd Jr. unable to bring it in. And Jody Wright.
Go out there and show off the leg.
James London from 61 yards. It has the distance, and it is no good.
Had the distance on that kick, just wide right. But how about
point lead if need be, unless they can maybe pop one here to get themselves into scoring position. And there's an interception. That's Justice Cross, and Cross down the left sideline, and he's brought out of bounds at the 20-yard line as Rittenhouse picked off, and maybe that's why you have Johansson, 3 receivers out to the right. He's looking over the middle, and it's caught by number 8, Elijah Downing, who splits the defense, and he's in for the touchdown for the Racers.
What an accurate throw from Jaden Johansson, and that's what he can do. He can do it on the ground, but he's reminding everyone right there that he can throw the ball. And Elijah Downing, good catch. And you see there, gets about 10 yards after the catch, finds his way into the end zone, and the Racers
backer, and ended up in Downing's hands, and he goes in and scores. And so what a to get into field goal range. But Rittenhouse, empty backfield. He's going to go right up the middle. That's the play he scored the touchdown on. He's at the 40. He's at the 50, inside the 40, and he's out of bounds. Appears at the 36. It's actually at the 37-yard line. A 38-yard run for Tommy Rittenhouse, and that's what we were talking
over Lloyd.
Might be more 70-30 than 50-50 with Lloyd over there. So 32 seconds left. Rittenhouse looking left. Fires it out. And that is, I believe, Casper, who took a shot from Keshawn. Rittenhouse going to the end zone. Up and over the top, and that ball is knocked away. Davon Martin snaps good, holds good. The kick is blocked. And it is picked up. It is picked up by Lovey Jenkins. And Jenkins looking for some help, looking for some blocks. Coming back around the left side, and he's got blockers. He looks like he's running out of gas, looking to pitch it to somebody. And he does, and eventually tackled was Trelon Slade down there, but another big stop for this Racer defense. A 61-yard attempt, and his kickoff yet again out the back of the end zone. So Illinois State will fire things up to start quarter number 3 at their own 25-yard line.
Fade well, cut back, and got a good catch.
6th catch of the day for Sopkowitz as Wright powers through, falls forward to the 36-yard line. That's a 3-yard carry. Casper in motion. Rittenhouse looks left, looks back right, down the seam, and we've got a penalty. But we do have a catch in the meeting. We'll see if that's what we get. And the officials have picked up that flag. So it'll be a first down. 4th catch of the day. He's got 40 yards. 3rd down and 5. Rittenhouse throws it to the right, tried to get it to Xavier Lloyd, but it was a little low, a little wide. 3rd down. Johansson drops back, plenty of time, and it finally makes the target to Justice Hill, but the pass a little wide. Hill laid out, but unable to come down with it. Quarter. Illinois State football, they lead 16-14 over the Racers of Murray State. Empty backfield for Tommy Rittenhouse, and he goes deep, and he's got a man, and that is Xavier Lloyd, who comes down with the football of the afternoon for Lloyd. As Rittenhouse is going to keep, and he's got blockers around the left end. He might go, and for the second time today, Tommy Rittenhouse has got a touchdown on the ground for the Redbirds.
And you know Murray State has been game planning for Rittenhouse to run the ball. You gotta wonder, how are they not adjusting to Rittenhouse's legs? How is he finding this much space? That is definitely something they need to work out, and you know they were likely talking about that back in the locker room.
47 yards coming in. Now 6 touchdowns on the ground for. Sends Jennings in motion. He keeps. He's into the secondary. 16-yard pickup outside the 40-yard line. And for the first time today, the Racers could. That penalty was declined, so it'll be 3rd and 16 for the Racers. Johansson, little draw to Jennings. He gets to the 40. And then gets stood up at about the 43-yard line. So the Racers able to give half of that distance back. But well, Drayton Charlton, 23-14. 8:30 left to go here in the third quarter. Tommy Rittenhouse swings it out to Winker's right. And he's got some blockers down the right sideline. Gets ahead of the 45, out to the 48, 49 yards for Tommy Rittenhouse to try to extend the drive. With time, great pass into traffic, and he finds Daniel Sobkowitz, who goes up in the middle of 2 Racer defenders and comes down with the football for a first down for the Red team, as Tommy Rittenhouse has left the game with an injury. And in comes junior backup quarterback Jake Rubley, who hands off. And down in 2 interceptions. Played a lot last week in the blowout loss to Missouri State, and he's going to air it out. And he goes deep. What a throw and what a catch. Xavier Lloyd on the receiving end of that one down to the 12-yard.
Same plays that the first string has been making all game.
Rubley was 14 of 28 for 167 yards and an interception last week against Missouri State. And the handoff up to the 5-yard line, and that's another first down. Stand back there and let it fly, and we saw him do that already. And here he's going to keep it, and he breaks a tackle, and he is going to be down at the 1-yard line. It's good enough for a first down.
Field so far.
So 1st and goal from the 1 for the Redbirds, as Rubley going to throw to the corner, and that is a touchdown to Daniel Sobkowitz, as Sobkowitz with his 5th touchdown of the season. We've seen the 50-50 balls in this game, and in the first half, maybe they didn't fall Illinois State's way, but their playmakers have gone up and made those. Juwan Northington, flanked to the left of Johansson. He's going to take the handoff and go right. He's got the first down ahead of the 35, up to the 40-yard line. 5-yard pickup for Northington. He's now got 69. 3 receivers set out to the left. Johansson's going to keep, tries to get to the edge, gets a block, puts his shoulder down. We'll see where the official spots it, and it looks like maybe a half-yard short, maybe a foot short. 6 inches, as Johansson goes in motion out to the right, direct snap to Northington, and he's going to get enough. Not by much. He needed 6 inches. He might have gotten 18, but it was enough to move the chains, and it's a first down for the Racers.
I love that play call.
At the 47-yard line, as Johansson rolls to the right, dumps it off. And that is to Juwan Northington, who battles his way to about the 41-yard line. So it's going to be 4th down and about, well, it's going to be about 2 yards. They gave him the 41 and a half. So obviously down 16 early 4th quarter at the opponent's 41-yard line. This is a gots-to-go situation for Jody Wright and his Racers. Jaden Johansson hands it off to Northington, puts his head down, and picks up another first down.
Didn't work.
Big 3rd down, 3rd and 5 for the Racers at the 33. Johansson rolling to the right. He is pressured, throws down, gets the pass complete, and that is complete to number 80, Cade Neely, the pride of
Transfer to Murray State is now playing tight end for the Racers.
Johansson rolling right. He's going to tuck. He's going to run. He's got some room. He's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. It'll be a touchdown pass last week against Indiana State, and a great catch there. Handoff up the middle. Kadarius Jennings, not much going, as he may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage.
Not the case here, and they can execute. The Redbirds just need to keep the pressure on.
Johansson keeps, takes a shot, and that came here. Johansson takes the snap. He's throwing the back corner, and it is caught for a touchdown. J.K. Carter, the former Illinois State Redbird, with a huge touchdown for the Racers.
And what a phenomenal route.
Johansson, empty backfield. 3 receivers bunched far out to the right. Johansson, little quarterback draw, and he just walks into the end zone. 2-point conversion, and the Racers are back in it 30-22 with 11:21 to go.
And they just caught Illinois State on their toes. Right there, as you can see, nobody was looking for Johansson on the run. They all thought it was going to be
Rittenhouse stops, fires it to the right side, hits Daniel Sobkowitz, his 8th catch of the day. And that's
We're going to give Illinois State a lot of time to finish out this game. So take your time and find the right plays.
Rittenhouse over the middle finds Xavier Lloyd, who comes up huge again. 5th catch, rolling
all game, and they move the chains.
1st and 10 at midfield for ISU. Handoff up the middle, and that's Matt Lawson. He's going to pick up 14 yards down. It's now over 300 yards through the air today. Fakes to Lawson, out to Casper on the wing on the left side, and Casper breaking some tackles, gets down inside the 5th. Casper down to the 13-yard line. Rittenhouse going to the air one more time, throws to the back pylon, and my goodness, what a catch for a touchdown. And that is Daniel Sobkowitz, and the Redbirds with a huge answer after the Murray State touchdown.
What a catch, but what a throw. Rittenhouse put that in the only spot that Sobkowitz could have gotten it, and Sobkowitz bobbled it just a tad, caught it, and then made sure he got a foot in bounds. Maybe
through the air, extra point is good, and Illinois State with a huge answer of a drive and about a foot as Johansson's got a wide open Cade Neely in the back of the secondary, racing down the left sideline. He gets dragged down from behind at the 2-yard line, and somehow, some way, Cade Neely got lost in the secondary.
5-yard line.
Officials put the ball down at the 4. 1st and goal from the 4. Handoff to Northington, puts his shoulder down, and he's in for the touchdown for the Racers.
And the Racers are not out of this yet. You can see the energy rising on that sideline. They are all getting excited for that touchdown. Look at Juwan Northington finding the hole, running through it, barely even gets
Snap's good, holds good, kick is up, and it is good. And with 5:29 to go, the Racers not done yet. He gets it down, doesn't get the big hop, and it is chased down there by Xavier Lloyd for Illinois State. Didn't quite get that big hop London was looking for. 3rd and 3, Casper in motion, Rittenhouse fakes the handoff, keeps it around the right end. He's got the 1st down, and he slides down inbounds at the 33-yard line, and that's a veteran move by a junior quarterback.
and are doing the rest.
Rittenhouse out of the shotgun. The handoff to Lawson. Keeps those legs churning, gets inside the 25, and that's enough for another Illinois State first block for the Racers. Empty backfield for Rittenhouse. Drops back, and he's looking to run. He tucks, tries to get around the edge. He does, but he gets brought down at the 20-yard line, and it will be 4th and 4. 20 earlier, had one from 38 blocked. This one from 37. The kick is up and it is good from 37 yards. Huge kick there from Ian. The racers to get 15 quick yards. So Johansson again, 3 receivers right. He is under some duress, takes off, slides down at the 44-yard line as Redbirds rushing 3, dropping 8, and the 3 gets to Johansson, but he gets it out to Carter, who's going to pick up about 3 yards, and he's tackled inbounds at the 35-yard line. Just his 4th catch of the year. But the racer is going to need to start throwing this one towards the end zone as Johansson flushed. Wants to throw it deep, but he's chased down from behind. Looks like a horse collar, and it is. So the racers will get 15 more yards tacked on, but just 6. London missed a 61-yarder earlier today. This one from 51, it is up, and it is good, but time has expired. Jody Wright saying, do we have any more time? And the officials are talking it over. We'll try again to see to get the big hop he didn't get the first time. Instead goes left, and Illinois State's going to fall on it, and that gets us to 000s on the clock, and that will do it. For Drayton Charlton Parrott, I am Jeff Bidwell saying so long from Murray, Kentucky.